Hello, I'm Rob Perez.
Grassroots coach Manisha Taylor.
Christian Carambeu.
Matt Hodgson, director of the 4-year plan.
I'm Rob Lusher.
Dave McLaughlin.
Andy Copeland from the Glennet Southern Amateur League.
Philip Wick, I'm CEO of 14.
Former chairman of Ibis FC.
Chairman of Alexandra Park FC.
And you're watching
Pitch Talk.
Pitch Talk.
The only place to get your Monday night footballing fix.
The pitch is where we eat.
The pitch is where we sleep.
And the pitch is where we talk. Make sure you join the revolution, the football revolution.
What do you believe, is the core reason behind England not producing the goods when it comes to a World Cup or a European Championship?
That can only be down to let's break this down. There's a few ingredients, right? The way we prepare. So the demand. You can't have your cake and eat it, right? Yeah. So the length of the season and demands that are placed on the players would be one thing. Yeah. But then they're compensated fully with the amount of money they take and what they earn out of the game, right? So they can't say, "Oh, we've got the money from Sky or whoever." And we've earned these magnificent salaries, and at the end of the season say, I'm tired. Well, you know, you're tired because you've put the work in, you got the reward. Okay, so that's fine. What I would suggest is how it's handled after that in the build-up to a tournament. Okay, so that's the first thing, the fatigue issue. Another issue would be systems played. You know, under Capello and people like that, Steven Gerrard don't play wide left. Ericsson, right, or Ericsson, whoever it was, right. So I think the last couple of times we had a specific plan identity was under Oddle and Venables. The last time we had a decent formation that suited the players was under Oddle and Venables, and the last people would have put players in their rightful position before now was Oddle and Venables, but Hodgson's doing that now, okay? And then I'd like to see us be a bit more devil-may-care, a little bit more adventurous, a little bit more expressive, and a little bit more, because when the South Americans or the Spanish do it, we've done it, and it's not held in such high esteem, you know. If a Brazilian had say like the overhead kick that Rooney got against Man City, they'd be playing it every week. I don't think we give our players enough credit. Okay, and when they do something that's like literally world class and magnificent athleticism, I think it's got to be amplified. It's got to be shown. It's got to be praised. It's got to be the same as if it was a Brazilian or a Spaniard. You know what I mean? We've also we're too honest. My ideal, my playing identity with Leyton Orient would have been, like I said, I wanted them to have the technical ability and be taught from kids to be comfortable with a ball like a Brazilian or an Italian or a Dutchman. I wanted them to have the flair of a Brazilian or the ability, particularly the forwards. I wanted the team to have the forensic reliability and professionalism of a German, and I wanted them all to have the cynicism of a South American. You know, which you wouldn't know when like body checks and stopping the game and accepting the yellow card for the greater good. You know, because we're English, we go, oh, like that, and he goes past, and he ends up, you know, in the back of the net, or they get a penalty, or they get a free kick, or they get a corner out of it, because we're honest. Whereas they just, you know, the South Americans a step across and body check, yellow card, fair enough. But they've stopped the game. They've stopped the flow, the momentum.
But there's some Englishmen who do that though, like Carragher's, Terry's, among others. There are some who legitimately just do it.
But that comes with experience. But all those ingredients knitted together, and you've got some team that's going to be a tough nut to crack. Do you know what I mean? But the biggest thing for me is I just say, you know what I say, go out there and just like relax and express yourself. And when you get there, you've got license to do tricks, flicks, be clever, be flash. You know what I mean? And in and around the attacking third. In the other two thirds, I want you to be reliable and I want you to be conservative. But when you get up there, just go and fill your boots. Try things.